So a big part of this year, we talked about lines and how we graph lines and how we look at lines. So when we had lines like y equals 3x plus 4, remember the 3 that was with the x is the slope of the line, and the 4 is the y-intercept of the line. Or you could have y equals negative 2 over 3x minus 1. So the slope would be negative 2/3. The y-intercept would be negative 1. So we looked at how to do that. We looked at how to graph them. So if I'm going to go back up to this one, if I wanted to graph that, I would start at 4. So remember, I'd go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my y-intercept. And then my slope is up 3. So 3 up, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 to the right. Remember the pattern, and we would draw our line. Or for this problem, this one would start at -1, so I'd have a point at -1. My slope is negative 2 over 3, so that means I go down 2, and then 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3 to the right. I can draw my line. So we did that. We did a lot of that. A lot of our year was spent looking at just lines, linear functions. Remember, everything was linear. So up here I have 2 graphs, and this is what you're going to work on for this module. Is you're going to be looking at a graph. So we're going to start with this one, and we're going to try to write the equation, the y equals equation. So I think the easiest place to start is to find the y-intercept. So if I go on the y-axis, here's my y-intercept. It is -1. And then I need to find my slope, and that goes here. So to find my slope, remember we picked 2 good points. This is not a good point because it doesn't land where we want it to. So but this one is. So then I count my slope. How many did I go up? I went up 2, and I went over 1. So my slope is 2 over 1. But if you remember in class, we don't need that 1 because 2 divided by 1 is just 2. So my equation would be y equals 2x. Remember, we need the x in there to tell us that it's a function with x and y. So y equals 2x minus 1. All right, let's look at this one. Y equals, let's find the y-intercept first. Again, that's usually the easiest part to find. So that looks like it's 1, 2, 3, positive. So the end is going to be plus 3. It goes up 3. And I can put my x there. Now I need to find my slope. So I have this point. This one's not good, but this one is. Okay, so now this one went down. This one's negative. It went down 1, and it went over 2. So my slope would be -1/2. You can't see that negative there. -1/2, like that. So my equation would be y equals -1/2 x plus 3. Okay, so when you're going to do some practice today, you're going to use things like Desmos. So let me just show you. There's 2 Desmos activities. The first one is matching, and the second one is more of a like a game. And I like both of them. I'm going to continue without signing in. This is Elgert. For my name, you put your name. And here's my activity. So we have to figure out the equations. We're going to type it in here. So y equals. So I know my y-intercept is at +1. So I know it's going to be something plus 1. And I have to find my slope. I'm going to do this. So I know it's +1. So my slope. So this point looks good. Not this one. This one. So how many did I go up? I went up 3 and over 1. So 3 over 1 is just 3x. And then my y-intercept is +1. So do you see how my red line now became a green line? So that's how you're going to do that. All right, email me if you have questions. Have a great day.